Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to you as well. Today, we're doing a little what's on my phone. If you're new here, hi, my name is Francesca. I make vlogs, hauls, routines, and everything in between. If you like any of that, you should just go ahead and hit subscribe. We'd appreciate it. So, let's talk about my phone. I have a Samsung Galaxy S21. It's a little bit of an older phone, but honestly, with the new phones, I feel like they change the smallest features and they don't get updated much. I'm an Android girl. I've never had an iPhone. I have a work iPhone that I occasionally use, but I'm a diehard Android girl. So let's just start off talking about the phone itself. So my phone, of course, has the 3 cameras on the side. I do use those quite often. A lot of times, some of my video content, especially if I'm in a store, it's filmed on this phone. I also have my Casetify case, which you guys have seen before, but I'll give you a better little close-up here. It has pink sharks on it. This is a Casetify case. This is not sponsored by Casetify, but I do love this. I am very prone to dropping my phone, and I have had no issues. Like, there are no scratches on this screen. I have no scratches on the back of the phone. My phone is in that slate gray color. This is kind of how my phone looks outside of its case. It's a little dirty, but it's a lot smaller looking, and that case has good protection. So, like, I definitely do suggest it. Again, not sponsored, don't have a promotional code, but I love me some Casetify. Now we're going to get into what's on the phone itself. Okay, so on the phone itself, I'm using the Samsung Galaxy screen recorder here as we kind of work through what's up here on my phone. On my lock screen, which it won't allow me to show, I don't know why, like the moment I lock the phone, it literally just shuts off. But on my lock screen, I have like a collage of pictures of my boyfriend and the time. But here's the home screen. As you guys know, that is Daphne. That's my sweet baby Daphne. I have the inspirational quotes here at the top. The app is called I Am, but it has different like cards and stuff like that, as you guys can see, and you can kind of scroll through those, but they appear directly on my screen, and they change every, I think, 15 minutes. I have the weather here as well, just so that I can check the weather, know specifically what I'm dealing with, what the weather is. That does expand as well, so if I wanted to see like an hourly or like a weekly forecast. And then I have my folders, okay? So I have the Google folder. The Google folder is literally just every Google app that comes with most Android phones. So, of course, Google, Gmail, YouTube Music, all that kind of stuff. And then I have my loyalty folder. This is kind of like my points. This is where I go to like redeem things. So of course we have Chick-fil-A, because if you don't know, you should know by now. I love me some Chick-fil-A. Some Dunkin', again, staple. That's what we do here. Finn's, which is a car wash place that I go to. 5 Stars is a program that is actually for Plato's Closet in our area. And so I utilize that app to kind of keep track of my promotionals and things like that. Fuel Rewards is for Shell. I do get a discount for Shell for both being a Shell member, but then also the phone company that I have. And then I have Regal, which I am a Regal Unlimited member, so I pay a monthly fee and I get to see as many movies as I want. So that's very important. And then Target and Walmart, which is basically where I live when I'm not within my house. So both keeping track of points, ordering things for pickup, and just searching. These both have really good scan options on them. So that's cool when you're in the store and you need to like be able to look something up. I was looking for new shoes, but like this has the scan option, so you're able to like scan things when you're in the store, and Walmart has the same thing. Super helpful. Now we're gonna move on to my other folder. So I've always had all my banking stuff in one folder for years, and as soon as I had a smartphone, I named that file Cash Money Taken Over, and so we still have that. It doesn't, you know, fully go to the whole thing, but if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I have my Bank of America app. I'm not opening any of these apps, but I have my Bank of America app. I have Cash App. I have my Credit Karma app, so I can keep up with my credit. I have Klarna and Afterpay, so I can buy things that I shouldn't be buying. And then I have Capital One, because I have a Capital One credit card. Then social media. I have Facebook, of course, because, I mean, yeah. Letterboxd is really cool. Letterboxd is actually an app that allows you to do reviews for like movies and stuff like this. So me and my friends, specifically kind of like Eli and all those people, we really do use this a lot. And so if you can see kind of my most recent movies that I've watched and kind of some of my reviews as well. So that's pretty cool. I love that app. Then of course we have Messenger for Facebook, again just kind of a thing. Snapchat. I do have TikTok on my phone, and I know a lot of you are about to come for me. You're gonna be like, girly, you don't like TikTok. Why is TikTok on your phone? Listen, I have multiple times tried to attempt to create content for TikTok because I do want to be like multi-platform, like efficient, but I just can't. I don't like consuming TikToks. I don't like making TikToks. I am very against it, but there are also two people that I follow, Samantha Joe and Aaliyah Simone, who I do like to check up on their TikToks because they will kind of update things quicker on there. And then I have Twitch, of course, so I get to watch all of my Sims streamings and stuff like that. I think Little Simsy might be streaming now, is she? I don't know. No, she's not streaming. But Little Simsy, favorite streamer, that's what I really be watching. I did download this app called Be Real. I don't remember who suggested it, but I was watching someone's video and they're like, you should download this app. And it's basically an app where like it'll randomly prompt you to take a photo, and it'll be a front-facing photo and a back-facing photo. I don't really use it that often, but that's a thing. And then of course we do have Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should. It's Franny_EST. Go ahead and follow me. I post a lot of like updates about what I'm going to post video wise and stuff like that. But Instagram's probably my favorite social media app. Let's see. So at the bottom here, I have, of course, my phone. I'm not going to click on that because that'll pop up people's information. I have my text messages. Again, not clicking on that because people's information. Google Play Store, which is where I get all my apps. The Google Chrome, and then my camera. My camera, it's kind of hard to use it with the screen recording, but my camera is pretty good. You can see that you have good depth. You can really see me pretty well. And then in my front-facing camera, it's a little blurry, but that's me. But yeah, that's my camera. I do have 3 lenses, and it's a very good camera. I like it. So we're going to go to the second page on my home screen. I do have tasks. Now, these tasks are from, like, a couple of weeks ago, because if you see, it says edit thematic video, and that video has been posted like 2 weeks ago. But I do update this occasionally. I like this little format because I'm able to kind of check it off, and then it does remind me every day to do some form of exercise, so that's super fun. I do have my calendar down here, and then it does show me for the specific day what things that I have to do. And yeah, so this is actually my friend Eli and Chris's anniversary, so happy anniversary, guys. So that's there, and then I'm also going to a graduation party, so that's there as well. Then I have my YouTube folder. So this is all the things that I use to help make YouTube function for me. I have Polish, which is an app that I utilize for just editing photos and things like that. If this is one of the photos that I recently edited, it was on my Instagram, but it's a pretty good app, and it has the options to do a lot of different things. I also use Fonto. Fonto is what I use to make any of the fonts on my thumbnails and things like that. Super, super helpful. YouTube Studios, this of course goes over any analytics and things like that. This tends to be what I check early in the morning. And then we also have TubeBuddy, which I don't really use TubeBuddy that much on my phone, but I still have the app. I use TubeBuddy on my computer, but TubeBuddy can help you have good SEO, it can help you with keywords, it can help you with a whole bunch of stuff. Lastly, in this photo, I do have Canva, and I do use Canva for a lot of different things, whether it's YouTube related or work, but Canva's kind of like an all-encompassing, like, graphic designing type application. I've used Canva before to try to make some of my thumbnails if I was having a harder time with formatting things, but also I've used it to make little posts like Instagrams and things like that. Next, we're going to go into our productivity section. I have a lot of things in here, and it's all over the place, and it doesn't even, it's a lot, okay? So Zoom, I do use Zoom for, like, sometimes work meetings, for therapy, and for, like, friend calls. Duo, same thing. Sometimes my friends will call me on Duo, because I don't have an iPhone, so you can't FaceTime me. But those two are video chat apps. The to-do list is actually the to-do list that you see listed on my page here on this side. And then we also have the calendar. The calendar is just a regular everyday calendar. I just changed the way all the icons look. Keep notes is very important to me. I have like so many different notes on here that are like super old. Like I have my like child name ideas that I've been collecting since I was a child. So keep notes I've kept for a while. It's really helpful. I have WhatsApp. It's how I communicate with one of my ambassadorships. We all talk together on WhatsApp, and so it helps me stay organized with that. I have Microsoft Word, which is where a lot of my like short stories and like old college essays and things like that are. And then Forest. Forest has been super helpful. So I've used Forest here recently. And basically you can use this app to make you focus for a certain amount of time. So for instance, it may have me pretty much like say, okay, I want to go focus for 15 minutes and read. So I'll press that, and if I go off of this screen, the plant starts to die. So it just helps you like stay responsible, because of course you're like, I don't want the plant to die, so you stay focused. It's pretty cool. I like that app. I have Park Mobile, which is like a general North Carolina thing where if you have to pay for parking, you can pay for it via this app. Planet Fitness, which is the gym that I use. Clean Pay is an app that I use for my laundromat in my apartment complex. And then we are almost done here. My streaming services. I'm obnoxious with streaming services. I don't believe in cable, and so I kind of just use all of these streaming services to keep me going. Of course, I have Prime Video, which I don't even think I'm logged into, but Prime is super helpful because they have good movies. Disney Plus is a must. If you have not been watching any of the good content that Disney has been putting out, I don't know what you're doing. Like all these Marvel shows, all these options that you have, you should be watching this. I'm currently still working through Miss Marvel. HBO Max is pretty helpful too. They have a lot of good DC stuff. Hulu, Netflix, Movies Everywhere, and Vudu are how I collect a lot of my kind of general movies that I get digitally. And so I have a pretty good collection of movies on here, just that I've collected over the years. Back in the day, like when my family would buy something, we'd buy the Blu-ray disc that came with the digital version and the DVD, and then one person gets the DVD, one person gets the Blu-ray, and I get the digital. So I have a lot of different movies that are like preloaded on here. And all of these streaming services I can cast to my TVs, and so it's super helpful because I can kind of use this as a remote. I have SoundCloud because a couple of my friends do make music and they do post it on SoundCloud, so that's cool. And of course Spotify, because that is my crown and glory of music streaming services, and Apple Music sucks. Cool. And then this last page here is just kind of, I don't know how this got out, but I do play Wordly. Otherwise I do have like a nice little clock there. And clock does show the time. This is helpful for me sometimes if I'm just scrolling and I don't really want to pay attention. I'm like, bear clock. And then I have home and car, and this has my camera that I have via Amazon. We're not going to open that up because we're not about to look at my living room. But my camera is there for my home security system. Another laundry app, Fins again. I have my AT&T bill, which is how I do internet. It's my internet service. And Progressive, which is my car insurance service. And Ready Refresh, which is the water fountain thing that I have in my living room. So that's the general gist of my phone. Yeah. Let me know if you guys have any comments down below. I don't think my phone's super aesthetically pleasing. Like, if you guys were to see my tablet is just, like, super aesthetically pleasing. It took me, like, 3 days to get my tablet that way. But my phone, I like it to be a little bit more casual, a little bit more easy to roll through. But that's it. That's my phone. I do own an iPhone 7 for work. So I do have this. Again, this is not even set up in any way, shape, or form because I'm not an iPhone person. But I can definitely kind of talk to you guys about options with Apple if you care. I don't know, because it's just going to be me complaining a lot because I don't like Apple products. But guys, if you've made it all the way through this video, go ahead and comment a cell phone emoji in the comments. Just a little cell phone emoji. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a good rest of your day.